You must have been seeing so many updates about Narra Residences during this preview period. Yes, the price is low, but the thing is this project even worth it? For the year of 2026, we are actually entering into a period where you can actually sell high and buy low. Launches like Narra Residences are coming in 2022 level pricing and also with very livable layouts, which also translate to a rare chance to enter a strong product in today's market. But, here's the real question. Can an OCR project without any MRT right at your doorstep still be a stepping stone to a next stronger asset class? And most importantly, with a clear exit plan. But before we begin, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Wayne Koh from Hop Hive, and I would really appreciate you guys to hit the like, share and subscribe button, because that will really be a strong encouragement to me to continue to keep producing videos such as this. Free one, just hit please. Anyway, and if you would like personal property guidance, WhatsApp me at 8926-3162 and I am here to help you map out your property journey with clarity and confidence. Today's deep dive is on Narra Residences, a brand new 99-year-old leasehold development in Dairy Farm area, jointly developed by Apex Asia and Centauri Realty, who has also developed other projects such as Century and Newton, Tenet and Artisan 8. Here's what we need to take note about Narra Residences. It has a site area of 21,881 square meter, total units of 540 units, 3 6-story low-rise blocks, 2 13-story blocks, 2 16-story blocks. And in terms of amenities, you can expect shops, full condo facilities and basement car park. Car park lot is pretty much 1:1. It has 546 lots including EV. It has a vacant possession on 20 January 2030 and legal completion on 2033. And what can we expect about the pricing? For the one bedder, you can expect the starting price from 998k, 2 bedder from 1.176 mil, 3 bedder from 1.6 mil onwards, 4 bedder from 2.4 mil onwards, 5 bedder from 3.8 mil onwards, and in terms of shops, you're starting from 1.1 mil. And the preview date will be from 17 Jan to 27 Jan 2026. In terms of booking date, you're looking at 31st Jan 2026. Right, so one thing that we need to take note will be more than 50% of the units right here are 3 bedders and above, which is very aligned with the URA's direction for more family-sized homes, which suits the demographic and demand in the dairy farm catchment. There's no MRT at your doorstep. It's actually about 1 km each from Hillview MRT Station, tucked within the quiet green belt of District 23. So what makes Narra Residences stand out? One of the factors will definitely be pricing. Do you know they are actually launching close to EC level while still offering full condo facilities and more larger family-friendly units? Alright, so when you look at the master plan, you will definitely see this. Blocks are oriented north-south with 2 key frontages. Facing downwards, or you will be overlooking Dairy Farm Residences. Facing upwards, you will actually be looking at greenery, but do take note, there will be a development that we build in the future, in a way blocking your view. So while some stacks may enjoy unblocked view for now, but realistically, in the future, their views might get blocked. Right, so if you look at the site plan, you will get blocked here and eventually you will get blocked here as well. If you are looking for a best view in this development, I will recommend internal view. Block 50, 52, 54, 56 and 58, as long as you are facing within the development, you will actually have a pretty wide view within the development, which includes pool, gym and large landscaping. Some of the stacks in block 56, 58, 60 and 62, they might not have such good view because they are actually tightly packed together, resulting in less privacy and tighter facing distances. Only a small number of stacks and small number of levels offer truly unblocked views, and if you ask me, those will come at a premium. Alright, so now let's talk about the floor plan. There are actually 23 floor plans in Narra Residences. The question is, which is the right one for you? Right? In this video, I will actually be giving a very summarized version on what the layouts are. But for a more detailed analysis, drop me a DM and let's match the right floor plan with your wants and needs. Right, so let's talk about the first one, 1 bedder plus study. But do take note, we only have 3 units available, so it's pretty rare and you must really be very lucky, very heng, then you'll get it. The next one I'll be talking will be your 2 bedder options. You can expect compact, premium, 2 bedroom with home shelter, and 2 plus study types. Generally, they all come with very efficient dumbbell layouts. Some of these layouts come with and without enclosed kitchen, and some with and without home shelters. So, what are the 3-bedders available? Number 1, compact. In terms of compact, I think the corridor is pretty efficient. Number 2, for the 3-bedder flexi, it actually has extra space for helper and storage. The next one, 3-bedder premium. What I really like will be the wider dining area and living zone. And for the 3-bedder plus study, which is very interesting. Why? Because in a very similar size, we could actually get a 4-bedder compact. So the 3-bedder premium plus study and the 4-bedder compact is actually the same size. So if you ask me what I will go for, if you come to a point that you have to choose, should you go for a 3-bedder plus study or 4-bedder compact, I will recommend to go for a 4-bedroom. Because again, it's more functional, it fits onto the needs perspective more to the demographic of the dairy farm area. Okay, so what are the 4-bedder options? 4-bedder option, the first one, compact. Compact, I would say, is more on a family-focused layout, and 4-bedder premium, what I like is it has a generous private and common spaces. For 5-bedder, I would say it is huge. You have your own private live lobby and my personal favorite, wide and spacious living room. And something that you don't really see now would be dual balconies. One in the living room and one in your master bedroom. Okay, so then the very next thing is Narra Residences even worth it? Let's compare with the surrounding development. So in Narra Residences, in terms of the pricing, what you can expect will be 1-bedder will be starting from 19XX PSF, 2-bedder starting from 19XX PSF, and 21XX PSF for the smaller 2-bedder. 3-bedder onwards, you can expect 19XX PSF. Right, so how does such pricing sound to you? Right, let's compare it with the surrounding development. If you ask me, the pricing that you're entering right now is like a time machine. We are going back to the day when Botany was launched. It was launched 3 years ago, and for their 883 square feet unit, it was sold at a price of 2098 PSF at launch price with a quantum of 1.713 mil. Now, let's compare it with Narra Residences. The equivalent will be our 818 square feet that's only starting from 1.6 mil, guys. Aren't we going back to 3 years ago, guys? In fact, the quantum could possibly be cheaper. If you look at Dairy Farm Residences, it's a resale property and it's going at about 1,800 PSF, while nearby new launch is actually going at about 2,300 PSF. If you enter into Narra Residences now, you're actually entering into a resale quantum at the 2026 layout with a fresh lease and a brand new property. The thing is, income has been increasing for the past 3 years, but the quantum of the property is the same as 2 to 3 years ago, or in fact even lower. Can you see the golden opportunity, guys, especially for your exit strategy? And not just that, the layout in Narra Residences is definitely much more efficient and much more aligned with the URA regulation. Okay, even though I'm saying that Narra has good layout, it has good price, but there are definitely some reasons why I wouldn't even touch or why I wouldn't even buy Narra Residences. Right, so number 1 will be not near MRT Station. It is about a 1.2 km walk to Hillview MRT Station, and I don't know about you, if I walk, it will generally be about 12 to 15 minutes walk. Number 2 will be the oversupply risk. Why am I saying that? Because at this point, there are several existing developments, and I know upcoming developments will also be coming into this area. Competition in both resale and the rental market is definitely expected. And number 3, historical track record. Botany and Dairy Farm Residences, if you look at their growth rate, honestly is not the most ideal. With the right quantum, at this point in the market, there are so many options out there in the new launch market and the resale market. Number 4, site plan planning and livability. If you look at some of the blocks, they are running parallel with one another with limited spacing. And this is quite shocking because at the year of 2026, generally with GFA Harmonisation, you should not be seeing this. But this is happening again as what we've seen at the previous project 5 to 6 years ago. Next, many units look directly at neighbouring blocks or dairy farm residences. Honestly, I feel there are limited views in this development. So if let's say you're an individual that's looking for good views, I don't think this will sit well with you. One thing that I'm worried about will be the price inconsistency risk. That I will foresee there should be a substantial price gap between units with good views and those without, which will definitely affect your exit plan in the long run. And now I'll be talking about why I will buy Narra Residences. Number one thing on why I will buy is because Narra Residences is aligned with the URA vision. GFA Harmonisation means more usable layout. GFA Harmonisation meaning to say it meets the needs of the today buyer and the next generation of buyers, and that will actually pave the way for your exit strategy. And number two will be stronger layout efficiency. Compared to the older launches around the area, we can expect more living and dining area, clear zoning, improved balcony usage, and also better orientation for families. And number three will definitely be the attractive entry pricing. Narra Residences is actually launching at a pricing very similar to a resale property, and we are actually launching might possibly be cheaper than future ECs like Senja EC. And with the limited OCR launches in 2026, you definitely have the first mover advantage. You look at the land cost that will be happening. This is definitely one of the cheapest new launch that you can expect at the year of 2026. And one thing that I really like will be nature at your doorstep. That will be my 4 point on why I will buy Narra Residences. What you can expect, you have direct access to Bukit Timah Nature Reserve, and what I always say, MRTs can always be built, but nature cannot be built. So the final verdict, is Narra Residences the perfect new launch to go? Honestly, if you ask me, no. Site layout and view exposure could be better, but with efficient floor plan, smart pricing, good family sizing, and limited OCR supply at the year of 2026, Narra Residences present itself a strong point for practical buyers and upgraders, as long as you pick the right stack and at the right entry price. So what I would recommend you when you want to choose a unit, for me personally, I would choose a unit with internal facing blocks with wider spacing, or a premium facing stacks for long-term resale value. Overall, I feel Narra Residences have smart entry point, great layouts, and clear exit strategy. And if things get too hot, please don't overpay, because even if you can get a good product, but if you overpay, it will not make sense for your exit plan. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be very thankful. And if you are keen to explore your next property move, if you are keen to view Narra Residences physically, reach out to me directly at 8926-3162. I will help you to plan your property journey step by step. Once again, my name is Wayne Cole from Hop Hive, and I'm always looking forward to value add to your property journey. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.